in a second or two. So what we're starting a new chapter, a new unit on measurement, both English or customary. Sometimes they call it Britain the Imperial, and that's a different type of measurement from metric, which is based on tenths. But we use in the United States a measurement system called customary or United States. Okay, and that's how they measure inches and quarts and gallons and they weight as in pounds. It's customary. So that's what we're going to be learning about today. We're learning customary units of length. So students will convert customary units of length from one unit to another and recognize the relative size of different units. So a ruler, you've all used a ruler before, right?
No.
And it measures length in what? Inches. Okay? And usually rulers are 12 inches, which also equal what?
1 foot.
1 foot.
What?
Okay, 12 inches equal 1 foot. And 3 feet are equal to 1. This is a yardstick. Yes, Bella. You have a question? Question? So 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. So 3 of these, right, would be equal to 1 yard. Or if there are 12 of these, 12, 24, 36, 36 inches would equal 1 yard, right? Following me? And then we go to miles. We have inches, feet, yards, miles. 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet or 1,760 yards. Okay. So with your papers here, did I have any volunteers? Okay. I need somebody with a ruler to measure the length of their math textbook in inches. Just the length of it. And then somebody to measure. So Bella, you got that?
I'll do the bottom of the whiteboard.
Okay, the bottom of the whiteboard, you can measure that with a yardstick. Or you can measure it with the tape measure real quick.
It's
11
inches.
11 inches? So everybody write that down to the nearest inch. It's 11 inches. And somebody who wants to do the length of their desk?
I'll do the length of my pencil.
Farron, you can do the length of your desk. You can either do that with a yardstick or...
Everybody take your measurements, and then we will go share, write down your measurements, then we will share them out.
Just write down your measurements. You don't have to convert them yet. We'll convert them as a class. And we got the height of the doorway. I was thinking maybe the tallest one in the class could do the height of the doorway, right? Can you do? When Emma is done with the tape measure, you can do that. Did we have 5?
Do we need another one?
I'll do the length of my desk.
Oh, could you do the length of your pencil, maybe? The length of your pencil? Huh?
Emma,
Why not?
Is this inches?
If you don't want to, we can find somebody else to do it. I can do it, or Bella can do it. If Mason doesn't want to do it, Bella, could you find the length of your pencil? 7.5. So you can write down 7, or to the nearest inch, that may be 8 inches.
23 inches.
23 inches? I'm just looking for it right here. I think, is it different from here to here? 32 inches. So the length of your desk, is 32 inches.
How do I get this back in?
You leave it at the top
So this is 32 inches.
and then off of the
11. How many? Wait, 1 feet.
You got 28 inches. So the door is 28 inches. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah.
I didn't do it.
Okay, so the door height was 28 inches. What was the length of your desk?
I got 6 feet and
30.
7 inches. What? I don't.
You got 28 inches for the door? Was it 128 inches?
How many inches is the length? 28 inches.
For the door?
32. Wait, your desk wouldn't be longer, more inches than that.
Yeah.
Are you videotaping this? Yeah, you.
The door would be I have 80 inches. 80 inches for the door. 80 inches. Sorry about that. So we got all those together?
No, I still have.
Okay, so let's look at the length of our desk. If the desk is 22 inches
32.
and
50.
if what?
I didn't get.
32 inches?
How many feet? I didn't get this yet. Or these two. How many feet?
Yeah, the desk is 32 inches. So if the desk is 32 inches, how many feet would that be? If 3 feet are equal to 1? 2 feet and 2 feet and 7 inches. 2 feet and 7 inches.
You're going. How much feet was
Let's
for
just-
the
we can
bottom
slow
of the
down.
whiteboard?
The bottom of the whiteboard. What'd you get, Emma? The bottom of the whiteboard was 8 feet.
Oh.
So if we took 8 feet, it looks like Emma already did it. She divided 8 feet, they're 12 inches. And what did you get? 96 inches. So it's either 8 feet or 96 inches because there are 12 inches in 1 foot.
How many feet is the length of your desk? 2 feet.
It was 2 feet and
7.
7 inches. 2 feet
I
and
didn't
7
get
inches.
the how many yards high and how many feet high for the height of the door.
So if the door is 80 inches high, 80 inches, and 12 inches is equal to 1 foot, so I know it'd be 80 divided by 12, right? So we get 12 goes into 87 times, is that right? No. Yeah. 4. 8, it doesn't do that. So let's try 6. 12 goes into 6, 6, 2, 72. So it's 6 feet and 8 inches.
What is
6 feet, 8 inches.
for
the door.
For the yards?
For the door, for the feet, 6 feet and 8 inches. And if we do it in yards, so 6 feet divided by 3, if there's 3 feet in 1 yard, So that would be 2 yards in 8 inches. Any questions? Everybody following that?
Yep.
Good job. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
And then we turn it in.
Just keep it with you. We're still doing this. So, 12 inches equals 1 foot. 3 inches equals 1 yard. And then 5,280 feet is equal to 1 mile. 1760, which is what 1/3 of that, because 3 of these equals 5,280 equals yards equal 1 mile. So let's look on 679. 679. Jeremy jogged 75 yards from his house to school. How many feet did Jeremy jog?
So solve this any problem, any way you choose.
Okay. So I think the first one I used, like we did with fractions, remember there are 3 feet in 1 yard. So the first one I did was I took the 75 yards and I wanted feet. There are 3 feet in each yard. So I took 3 times 75 and that equals 225 feet, right? Or how we label it, if we want to label it feet, we can label it feet for FT period, which also stands for feet. So remember to use your labels. So also from 2005 to 2021, Aaron Rodgers has a passing record of 55,360 yards. How many miles has Aaron passed a football? How many miles would 55,360 yards be? So does anybody know how we can solve that? I'm sorry? And we divided by how many yards in a mile, right? So 55,360 divided by, there are 1,760 miles. That's what we do. That's exactly what we do. And I did that with a calculator last night. I cheated, and that equals 31.45 miles. So from his career from 2005 to 2021, 55,360 yards is equal to 31 miles, 31.45. Huh?
Why did you use it?
Because I couldn't do that in my head. If you
You
can do
could
that.
write it on the piece of paper.
Yeah, I guess you could too. That's a lot of work. So, what do we have next? Maria is sizing up a picture to be a perfect fit for a picture frame. What unit of length do you think should she use to be as precise as possible? Should I use a bigger length like miles or yards, or should we use smaller length? What for a picture frame to be as precise as possible to be a perfect fit? What do you think we should use for a ruler? But what unit should we use? Inches, right? So we probably do inches. How many steps would you take to get to a mile if 1 mile equals 5,280 feet? So I need another volunteer. Okay, Brooke. Let's start. Okay, so where are you going to start? You're going to start right there. Right there. Okay, so what we need to do, I need another person to mark Bella. Could you help us? Thank you. Mark where she starts, and I need another person to mark where she stops. How about Emily? So, okay, so start. So wherever you start, take one step. Just take one step.
One step back.
One step forward. Okay. Now where did she start, Bella? Did you? Okay. And so she ends up right here. Yeah, we just need a volunteer to measure it. So could you can keep this right here. So right there. So
let's say 42 inches. 42 inches. 52 inches.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
Make a
42
big
inches.
step. And then break. And then I will.
Anyway, so
We can put on top of that.
42 inches. Let's say her step was 3.5 feet, right? 3.5 feet. So, in order to get a mile, it's 5,280 feet, right? So I think what I would do is I would take 5,280 feet and divide it by 3.5, right?
Yep.
And that would say how many steps Brooke would need to get a mile. So let's try that. 3.5, so that's 1. Five times. So I'm going to round it up. So I would say right here. So she would need to take 1,503 steps to get a mile if one of her steps is 3.5 feet. See how I got that?
How much steps?
Hmm?
Steps are
Well, that's why you did step, like, it makes sense. So 1,503 feet. Okay, so let's look at the top of 681. Convert 6 yards to inches. Now there are 12 inches in 1 foot, and there are 3 feet in 1 yard. So if we want to convert 6 yards, and it's asking us to convert it to inches, right? So there are a couple ways we can do this. We can convert the yards to feet, and then convert the feet to inches, right? How would I do that? How many feet are in 1 yard?
3.
3 feet. So if we want to know how many feet is in 6 yards, we would just take 6 times 3, and that equals 18 feet. So there are 18 feet in 6 yards, because there are 3 feet in 1 yard. Okay. The next, if we wanted to go down to inches, we would need to figure out how many inches are in 18 feet. So how would we do that? How many inches are in 18 feet? If there are 12 inches in 1 foot, what would we multiply by 18 to get inches? 18 times, it'd be by 12, right? Because there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So we would need to multiply by 12. 18 times 12, right? So I get 8 times 2 is 16. I get 216. Is that what the book got? Yeah. There are 36 inches in 1 yard. So what it did is it took 6 yards and multiplied it by 36. Why did it multiply by 36? 18 times 12 is equal to 216. It multiplied it by 36 because that is how many inches are in 1 yard, right? So I'll show you. So if 1 yard, right, equals 3 feet, right? Follow me? And 3 feet equals 12 inches. Still with me? Okay. 12 inches times 3 equals 36. So it would be 36 inches equals 1 yard. See how I got that? Yes, me. Everybody see how I got that though? I would have to take the 3 feet, which equals 12 inches times 3 to get 1 yard. Okay? Okay, let's look at number 5 on 681. 6 feet. How many inches equals 6 feet? Now, how would I do that? How many inches equals 6 feet? If I know, I'd like to go back. I can't go back on that though, but it says there's for every 1 foot you have 12 inches. How many inches would I have in 6 feet? Yes, Brooke, what should I do first? You think I have 80?
Well,
6?
I think 72. Yeah.
How do we do that? What are we doing in our head when we do that? What are we multiplying?
I'm doing 12. That's 12.
12 inches? Okay.
Times 6.
Times 6. Because I got 6 feet. I got 12 inches. I got 12 inches in 1 foot. So in 6 foot, 12 inches times 6 feet would be how many inches? Or 12 inches times 6 would be how many feet I have in 6 feet. And you got what? 72. That's right. 72 inches. Yes, Farron.
What I did is I know in a yard is 3 feet, and 3 feet is 36 inches, and then I did that times 2, and then
That's good. That's good. So, what you're saying is, you know that 3 feet equals 1 yard, and 2 times 3 feet equals 6 feet, right? So 6 feet would equal 2 yards. And let's say 1 yard equals 36 inches. Therefore, 1 yard or 2 yards, which is 6 feet, would be twice as much, right?
Yep.
So 2 yards equals 72 inches. That's a good way to get around it. So how are we feeling about this? You feeling yay, nay? We can try some more.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. Me too.
Okay.
This makes no sense.
So all together, 1 foot equals how many inches?
1 foot 12.
Equals 12 inches. Okay. 1 foot is always going to equal 12 inches. So what would? Huh? Yeah, you've also got a little the chart up here, customer units on 680, and Yeah, I'll write a little better. 1 foot equals 12 inches. Okay. And 3 feet equals 1 what? 1 yard. Let me rewrite this so it's a little bit more logical. It'd be 12 inches equals 1 foot. Okay. 3 feet equals 1 yard. And I think it says 5,200. Is it miles there? Yeah. 5,280 feet or
Please excuse Ms.
1,760 yards.
McNaughton. Any high school students, Hunter Barnacle, that are interested in learning more about Nicolay College, please report to Mr. Bertilli's office at this time, Hunter Barnacle. Thank you.
Why can't she just?
Is she giving her brother a hand?
No, she just had him come to the
And what do these equal together? What is 5,208 feet or 1,000
mile.
equals 1 mile? So these are never going to change. These are never ever going to change. So if I have 12 inches equals 1 foot, and then I have 24 inches, which is twice as much as this, how many feet would I have? How many feet will I have? How many feet? You keep saying feet. How many? Like 24 inches.
24. No. It's not 24 inches.
How many feet is 24 inches? If 12 inches equals
2
1 foot,
feet.
yes, that equals 2 feet.
12.
Or if I add another 12, 36 inches. How much would that be?
3 feet.
3 feet. Thank you. How about 48? 48
4
inches.
feet.
4 feet. Great.
5 feet. 6 feet. 7 feet.
5 feet
8
would be how many
9
inches
feet.
would 5 feet be? 5 times 12.
4. 5 times 60.
60 inches, yes. Okay, so if I have 3 feet equals 1 yard, what is twice the amount of 3 feet? 3 times 2. 6. So 6 feet would equal how many yards?
2.
Yeah, 6 feet would equal 2 yards. And 6 feet will always equal 2 yards. Okay? So,
They're homework.
I'm going to give your homework numbers, but we'll still work on this. It will be 683 and 684, but you don't have to do the higher order thinking number 13. But if you like to, give yourself a pat on the back. If you're such a hard worker.
Wait, can you put that?
Oh, look at this.
Can you put what equals? Get what?
1/3 of a yard equals how many
Where are you
feet?
getting 1/3?
How would I get that? It's on page. You're gonna get this problem. This is on page 681, number 10. Yeah. 1/3 of a yard equals how many feet? How would I do that?
What page are you on?
I'm on. That's 681, number 10.
I don't have that page.
Well, I do.
I don't.
How would I do that?
I don't have that.
But can anybody tell me the first step in figuring that one out?
No, like that. You know.
So it looks like I would have to divide. So 1/3 yard equals if 3 feet equals it would be 3 divided by. I would just take the number of feet. 3 divided by 3. And that equals 1, right? So it's only 1 foot. 1 foot. So 1 foot equals 1/3 of a yard. Okay.
Did that too?